Well, still to come, updates on the latest in Ukraine, including reports of Ukrainian mayors held captive by Russian forces.
Plus, radio hosts across the country, they're lending their voices to a broadcast to support Ukrainians. Dave Mason, he will be with us when Good Morning San Diego returns for more on that.
So let's leave it alone.
Well, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is accusing Russia of genocide.
He commented on the invasion while making an appearance on CBS's Face the Nation. Here's what he said.
Indeed, this is genocide. The elimination of the whole nation and the people. We are the citizens of Ukraine. We have more than 100 nationalities. This is about the destruction and extermination of all these nationalities. We are the citizens of Ukraine, and we don't want to be subdued to the policy of Russian Federation. This is the reason we are being destroyed and exterminated, and this is happening in the Europe of the 21st century. So this is the torture of the whole nation.
So this statement comes as officials from his government present evidence of civilian executions and other atrocities allegedly being committed by Russian forces. The disturbing and very graphic scenes of people executed were revealed when Ukrainian forces retook control of Bucha, a suburb of the capital of Kyiv. Now, early this morning, Ukrainian officials announced that Russian forces are holding 11 mayors captive. One of those has been killed.
The Ukrainian government learned yesterday that the mayor of a village in Kyiv, Olga Sukinko, was killed in captivity by Russian forces. The deputy prime minister took to social media stating that, quote, "This is a war crime and those responsible will be punished in line with international humanitarian law," end quote. The southern coastal city of Odessa came under attack this morning, with a local official saying a Russian missile strike had hit critical infrastructure. The mayor of Odessa said that there were no casualties following a Russian strike on the city, but civilian buildings and private houses were damaged in the attack. The mayor also speculated that Russia would at some point use a contingent of troops stationed in Transnistria, a separatist republic in nearby Moldova, echoing concerns raised previously by Ukrainian officials. Russian troops stationed in Transnistria are not known to have been involved in Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
With the ongoing war in Ukraine, people are doing what they can to express their support. Some people sending money, others medical supplies. Meanwhile, one radio veteran is lending his voice. So with me this morning is radio legend Dave Mason. Hi, Dave. Oh,
thank you.
Oh, there we go.
Thanks for having me on this morning. What we have done is get the dogs to bark, of course. What we have done is I'm part of a radio station that's based out of Lebanon, Tennessee, which is outside of Nashville. And it's an unusual radio station in that it's shortwave and it reaches around the world. It's 100,000 watts on 5,085 megacycles, or megahertz. Kilohertz. I'm so confused by all this. But the good thing is, and the thing that has really kind of attracted people to us is what we play on this radio station. Things like Bill Haley and Billy Idol and lots more. And we play hit music from the United States, and we have gotten incredible response from people in Ukraine and actually people in Russia as well. And because they obviously don't feel really good about the situation, as we know. We're offering support. We're offering anything we can do to help them feel better. We're asking people to call a special phone number, and when they call, they can leave their messages that we broadcast for the people of the Ukraine. I have one here, if I can share this with you.
Please. Our thoughts and prayers are with your family. Our thoughts and prayers are with your families and your countrymen as you fight to preserve and protect your country and your democracy. God be with you all.
And that's just one of them. And there are many others that are coming in at the number. And it itself is it blows your mind in the fact that we can sit here in San Diego and talk to people in Ukraine to offer hope, to offer inspiration, and they just need to keep on fighting, just to keep on fighting. We realize that day after day after day, it gets worse. And at WTWW, we found a platform. People don't want to hear 24/7 news in Ukraine. They really don't. They're in bunkers, they're in shelters. And if we can offer some respite for them, then that's what we do. And it feels so good to do it. We're on the air every night from 6 until 10. We're online 24/7 at WTWW.us. And we're just asking people now to lend their support with their voices as well as ours.
Dave, I think that's so great. You are right, because especially when this war first broke out, you see so many Ukrainians on social media posting videos of levity. I mean, really, they're finding humor in this situation, which seems baffling. But as humans, we latch on to any sort of positivity. So
yes.
I think what you're doing is amazing, because, yes, we need people to send money. We need people to provide medical supplies and other things. But what you're doing is really lending, this voice and just a little bit of optimism for them. So for example, if someone here has family in Ukraine, they can call that number you provided and give a message. Okay.
833-390-5085 is the number. 833-390-5085.
Here's my message for Ukraine. Украина, я вас люблю. И любовь побеждает каждый раз. Каждый раз любовь побеждает. И Украина победит и станет еще сильнее. Мы за Украиной. Мы с вами. Слава Украине. Слава героям. Спасибо вам.
Any language.
Yeah.
Language.
And I think we've all learned Slava Ukraina, which is, glory to Ukraine throughout this entire situation. And you're basically in your closet. Is that correct?
Yeah. Acoustically, it's perfect in the house. I had to set up a studio for some other outside work that I do. I got involved with WTWW probably about 8 months ago. And myself and 6 other radio veterans, actually people who've been on the big time radio stations, so I'm honored to be on the air with them. We got into it because we love the music. We love the music from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. And this is what we play on WTWW. Coming in on shortwave, it's a little different sounding than it would on FM. Yeah. But that's another reason that we're online at WTWW.us, which is an amazing signal in stereo. But on shortwave, it's not. It falters. There's noise. I mean, but it's amazing. But the thing is that there are people around the world who can hear us. Yeah. And we did this. And then Ted Randall, who was the operator of the station, said, look, we reach Ukraine, we reach Russia. We really need to do something to help people. And that's what we're doing. And that's really the inspiration for what we do day after day after day. And I'm on the air Tuesday nights, and we've got someone on the air every night from 6 until 10 Pacific.
Dave, what you're doing is so great. Thank you so much. Hopefully the dogs won't keep barking at you in the closet. They want daddy's attention. That's right. While you're in the closet.
Well, as you know, I saw a Helen Woodward Animal Center on earlier.
Yeah.
And there they are on the wall.
Oh.
I love to help Helen Woodward, of course. And
it's a great facility.
Well, you're great too, and I love what you guys do every weekend.
Dave, thank you. I'm sure we'll throw this on our website, but again, that number, if someone's watching at home, is 833-390-5085. You can leave your messages of support to those in Ukraine. Thank you, Dave.
Jenny, thank you.
Close the closet door behind you.
Okay.